Yo, what's up everyone? This is CryptoBox with another video. We create videos about blockchain games, NFTs, and more, so consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you don't miss big opportunities. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about mining and nodes, and we're going to be comparing what's good and what's not about both of them. So with nodes, mining, and how like the profitability, the investments, and just what is a better long-term decision. So first we want to look at mining hardware, and as you can see, these are ASIC miners, so not GPU mining, but obviously ASIC miners are more efficient with mining. I mean, you could always go with GPU mining, but it's not going to be as good as ASIC mining. And ASIC mining is, most people go over to ASIC mining, so we're just going to start off with ASIC mining. So as we can see, with the most profitable, as you can see, out of all the models shown here is the iPolo V1. Now you will get about $89 in profit every single day, which is really good for mining. But the problem is, if we go over to it, we can scroll down just a bit and we can see that the prices are $18,000, $20,000. Obviously this is nothing that is cheap. Basically, like, none of these this miner is definitely not cheap. Many people don't have that type of money, so this is not a reasonable miner to look at unless you're someone that is a baller or something and has a lot of money. Then you know what, your straight answer is you gotta check out nodes, and then check out this miner or one of these top miners up here that makes a lot of money, and just buy a bunch of them. But for someone that probably doesn't have enough money, like most people would be wanting to start out, like they don't know where to start and they're just looking around, so we can look at a few of these. So we can see, like, right here we have iPolo G1. You can see the profit is about $9.49 a day, which is about $3,400 a year, which is not bad at all for a miner that's a little outdated. But if you look down again, the prices are just ridiculous. You can see their ROI is over 800 days, but obviously this can be lower if the change of market goes to a bull run. But assuming that that's not gonna happen so quickly, because the ROI is about, I don't know, almost 4 years or so. So if you wanted to start out small, obviously with like not spending thousands of dollars, like let's say a budget of maximum of like $1,500, right? You could be looking at like this one right here. It seems like this one is actually not on sale at all, so we're gonna just look for another one like iPolo. iPolo is everywhere, it's known a lot. It's also the one that earns a lot, but as you can see, this one is about $800. So let's say you buy two of these. So $800, $1,600, obviously, or no, this is $700, but same thing. We can see that your profit would be around $3, almost $3. Let's say almost $3 because you're buying two of these. So that means that you would have double amount of this. So about $80 a month, or around $900 a year, which is actually not that bad. $900 a year. Nothing too bad. Now the thing is that you're gonna be investing money into this, and investing money into this, it means you're exchanging your money for this miner. You cannot get your money back, because once you have the miner, you're mining with it. Over time, the value of the miner also depreciates and goes lower in price. Obviously, with just any item, how it works like that. So you're making $900 a year with an investment of like $1,400, let's say. Yeah, $1,400. So of course, it's not that bad. I guess it wasn't that bad when you were, I don't know, 4 years ago or so, something like that. But if you were to go to Flux nodes, now Flux nodes is something that's very popular. Flux itself is very popular. I've known Flux for a while now. I don't have my own nodes, but there is something about Flux that is really cool, and just nodes overall. So As you can see, Flux is a node running like a project, and you can see like the different Flux node hardwares. You can set it up, renting options. There are multiple options for supplying computing power. The node operator decides what is best for them. You can host directly from your home or run through a VPS provider, which is a virtual private server. You can use your own hardware, be it a dedicated server, so like an actual server at your own hardware, or you can use your own PC, which I wouldn't really recommend, or ARM64. So the best option here is to either host directly from Flux, so pay them, I don't know, like $16 a month and they'll host it for you, or you go over to a VPS provider. There's many different VPS providers. If I search up one right now, VPS provider, you're gonna have a bunch of different companies. Now I know Vultr is something that I used to use. I never used it for nodes. I just had virtual private servers at some point for personal use and etc. But you can see like this is like a virtual private server right here, and you can see you can get like a free $100 credit with just trying it, and it's valid for 30 days, blah blah blah. And it works pretty well. I've used Vultr before. They have some pretty good servers, different options and plans, but that's basically how you would go and get your own VPS provider. Now if you see, you can see Flux nodes require high uptime enterprise grade hardware to operate on and provide real useful computing power to the network. So basically you're running these nodes to power the network, and they don't need no 2 gigabytes of RAM, I don't know, 200 gigabytes of storage type of hardware or computer. They need something powerful, not something that's old or for just office use or something, basically. So operating Flux node is available to anyone with the required Flux collateral and hardware, creating a fully decentralized network both in organization and geography. So if we go down here, we can see the Flux node structure. So if you were to want to run a Flux node at its cheapest, like a full Flux node, you would need 1,000 Flux. At the current price of Flux, if you were to check right now, the Flux price is about $1.32, meaning that a node would cost you $1,320. So you'd get 1,000 Flux, and that's all you need to do. You have to set up your VPS, and you'll see the hardware requirements that you're gonna need to get. So basically 2 cores for the CPU, 4 threads for the CPU, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 220 gigabytes on an either like a fast hard drive, so basically an SSD solid state drive or NVMe, and then 180 megabytes of I think that's download speed. I'm not actually sure because I don't know what's that for, but we can see 240 EPS minimum requirements and 25 megabyte download or upload speed. So yeah, this is not download speed. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but you can always search that up. So basically, and with all of this, you can easily find it on any virtual private server hoster or just get it directly from Flux. So once you get everything set up, you'll get 7.5% of the distribution block rewards. So they give out their rewards in blocks, obviously. And there's like some queue of how people would get their rewards when they're running a node. And obviously there's, bigger packages here. We got the Nimbus, which is 12,500 Flux, which is about just a little over $14,000. And then lastly, the Stratus, which is going to be pretty expensive. I would say that's like $50,000 or almost 60 maybe. But obviously the more you get in Flux, the more you can earn. But the thing about running nodes is that you don't actually lose your money in the process. Like, you don't exchange your money for an item in return. You're just locking your money into their software so you can run the node, and you can easily take out those Flux tokens or your money out anytime you'd like to and just stop running your node. But the difference with the miner is that you can't do that. You pay your money and you get the miner. You can't give your miner back because the miner, after some use, will obviously be the parts are gonna wear down. And with Flux, you're not, if you're not running it on your own hardware, you're not wearing anything down, and you can easily just take out your money at any time, any point. And if you don't know what the profits are, here we can look at the profits. So for the Cumulus, $1,320 one, basically, you can see you can earn about $1 a day, which is not too bad. If you look at this one right here, we're also earning $1 a day, but obviously it's gonna wear down and everything like that. And then per week you can earn $6.36, and then in a month you can earn about $27 dollars. So profitability, because the VPS cost can be like $11, the profitability would come out to around $16.63, which is actually pretty good for just $1,320 investment. Well, you're not really investing it or locking, like, not getting it back, because you can always take it out whenever you'd want to. And you might think that the miner, it gets you a bit more money over time. As you can see, like per month it's getting you $40, but here you're getting not $20, like $17 at max. And you're like, oh, I should probably get a miner. But that's not true, because a miner, like we said, you can't take your money out. You can't, once you have it, you have it. I mean, you could sell it, but you're gonna sell for a less price, and your ROI is obviously gonna be in a long time. But there's no return on investment here. You always have your money with you. And then you can see, like, the Nimbus one, you can earn about $6.87 a day, or you can earn $50 a week, or $209 a month, which is the profitability of $185. And with some KDR rewards, so Cardano, that's another token that is with Flux. If you just look at KDA right here, Cardano, $1.62 at right now. And obviously you can also earn some money with just both of those tokens, because if you're running anything like Nimbus or Stratus, you can even earn extra Cardano from the Cumulus one, from one of my friends that runs a nodes on Flux. But yeah, basically you can see that with running nodes, you basically get to keep your money, and it's not really that bad. Now you have staking nodes, so basically like Titan nodes or like new nodes allows users to participate in the network growth. As you can see, the Titan staking, so you'd need at least a minimum of 50 Flux in minimum stake, and then you can see the lockup will be around 3, 6, or 12 months lockup per node. And you can see that these would be the hardware requirements. These are obviously not low hardware requirements, but obviously this is the Titan, so it's gonna be the most like the biggest node staking, or like the biggest package basically. And then you have the 5 Flux, so you can see right here it's to be decided, but it still works. You can see like 2 cores, 4 threads. Obviously this is not as big as the Titan staking, of course. And you can see, like, with the Titan staking, its focus will be on entry-level investors and targeted small to mid-tier businesses. Now obviously this is not going to be so cheap, but it's going to be cheap enough for anyone to get in, because all you need is 50 Flux, which is about $50 to $60. And then you need to run a VPS, and this VPS I would estimate to be like around $30 a month to $40 max a month. But obviously you're getting Flux in return, and Flux can go up in price or go down in price whenever it wants. Like if you go to Coin Codex, I think, and I search up Flux right here. So if we get into Flux predictions, so you can see the predictions, and as you can see, their predictions in about 3 months would be $7, which is like almost a 6x basically. And then here in 6 months, they predict that the price can go into $25. So obviously these are not low numbers. If you were to hold that money that you're earning, the Flux right here, 100 Flux per month from the Nimbus, you would have 100 Flux per month. And with 100 Flux, if you just earned even 100 Flux by the Cumulus one, that 100 Flux would turn into, like $2,500 by 6 months. So obviously you will get more money if this prediction was full on correct. So, and these predictions are pretty, they go by everything. You can see like all the things they're talking about. You can see they're saying 100% bullish on their sentiment. You can see they use RSI to predict, and moving averages, everything. They use indicators. They don't just go off of this, that, trends and all of that. They go off of basically everything with technical analysis, of course. So tell me, what do you think of mining or nodes? And it's not just Flux that's doing nodes. There's many different node networks or node projects that are also doing this right now. So tell me, what do you think of miners versus nodes? Hopefully you appreciate this video and learn something new. You can always join our Twitter and Discord server to be a part of our like-minded community, and don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.